Hi, this is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today. I'm an ad tech in San Francisco, and I'm talking today to Jaimee Minney, who is the Vice President of Corporate Communications for Metrix. I've been fascinated here at this show. There's quite a number of companies that are talking about using mobile phones, mobile devices to market. And your company does the Metrix to figure out who's doing what.
That's right, and something that we do find is a mobile phone is really the only medium where you have a one-to-one communication channel with the consumer. Even the internet, you're sharing that PC with a couple other people.
So who out there is the primary market for marketing to people through mobile phones?
Yeah, we recently released some data today that reveals that males who are in the 18 to 34-year-old demographic are actually the most avid users of mobile media. And they're also the most responsive to advertisements they see versus other media. So our data found that 33% of males said that they would be tempted to buy the things they saw advertised on the mobile media versus about 28% on the internet, and even lower percentages, of course, in other media. We also found that they are highly receptive to text messaging marketing, with 9% of males in that 18 to 34-year-old demographic responding to an ad that they received via an SMS.
Wow, 9% is pretty nice rate.
Very impressive.
Now, there's also women in that group that are responsive?
Right, we also show that women in that 18 to 34-year-old demo are active users of mobile media as well. They are also receptive, but not as receptive as their male counterparts.
One thing I thought was interesting, as we chatted earlier, was that males 18 to 34 have tended to abandon some of the other marketing channels that people have used traditionally to get to them.
Yeah. What we found is that there's a high percentage of males in this demographic that would define themselves as cash-rich, time-poor. So people have a lot of money to spend, but not a lot of attention to pay to other media. And what we're finding is that we're getting big numbers of males coming to mobile to access some of their favorite media outlets that they may have watched on TV or on the web.
How are you getting your data?
We have the world's largest monthly survey of mobile users in the US, Western Europe, and China. So we every month get about 40,000 responses back on our survey, which asks people about everything they do on their mobile device besides talking on it.
Okay, so surveys is one.
Yeah, and we have another methodology that this is not reflected in this data that we just talked about today, but we have a panel of metered smartphone users who actually have some software that's on their phone that's watching everything that they do on their device. So we're able to get at things like day part, page view, session length, that kind of really nitty-gritty data on the mobile phone.
Kind of like they do on television to see who's watching.
Exactly like that, but more people are watching on their mobile phones than on TV these days, I think.
That's fascinating. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. Tell me a little bit more about your company and what you do.
Sure. What we do is we are a mobile audience measurement firm. Our heritage comes out of the internet measuring business, actually. The founder of our company founded Ad Relevance, which is the standard for measuring web ads. So we have discipline in sort of mobile and media, and we're headquartered in Seattle, offices in San Francisco and in London.
Well, thanks so much for sharing with us today. This is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today.